second of filling up the entire arrow. Okay, and you get 2. Okay, it's just the smelting part there, and I can't find anything from any iron grit there. So you do get 2. Okay. That's fine, just have to find out. Alright, now back to the wiki. That just generates mechanical power. You can use on the actual machines themselves, so you can generate power, I assume, via the through to the battery. What else have we got? Turbine is for obviously sort of like your generator or attachment for water wheels and wind sails. Water wheels only generate 1 MU per tick, being in flowing water. Wind sails obviously generate a lot more. So 1 per Y level. 80 and high, maybe? Okay, so 1 at 80 Y level, 2 at 110, and 1.5 at 95. Or higher, maybe, or something. Additionally, will generate more power during rain and 15% more during thunderstorms. So if you do have those weather conditions, definitely don't try and remove them. They are beneficial for power generation, apparently. Alright, good to know. Let's see. The mill is for grinding 1 wheat into flour and any starchy vegetable, potatoes and beetroot into 1 starch, and sugar cane to sugar. 1 flour creates 1 bread, and 8 starch creates a slime ball, apparently. Alright, so maybe I can just ignore some of those and just get a mill. Where is it? I don't have it, apparently, so I'm just going to take this over here. Just use a crank, I guess. Because why not? Oh, is that back in my inventory again? There's something going on there. Wheat. Okay, how fast is this? Probably still slow. Yep. So I'll just get a water wheel, I think, because why not? I don't know if I can have that face. I cannot, so I'm gonna need a spindle. I just need a turbine, I think, right? That doesn't face downwards, no. Okay, so we need this, and then we need a connector going down. Just need this. I need a turbine, does both sides, correct? Correct. Just need that, and then we just need this or something. No, we need the water wheel. And we just need a block to go from there. We'll just do that and that, and we'll just do this, and we'll just do this, and we'll see what happens. Oh, can you not? Could you really not do that? Come on. There we go. So that's what we need, obviously, to have it generate some power for us. There we go. That's just going to do its thing. Technically, if we wanted to, we could go with the other source, the Windsail. I'm just going to do that. With a Sawmill, no, I don't know. We'll just get a, what are we at? We're at 60, so we could go up a bit here. I'll just see what the Windsail can do. So that's at 85. What was it again? Oh, I didn't want to open that. Close you. Come on. Let's see. Windsail was 80 itself. So we'll go maybe 110, I think, just to see in that what more generation looks like. Instead of what we're currently getting. So I'm assuming it's 110 and higher. Not exact. So what do we got here? We got a mill here, for example. We've got a turbine, say for example, on this side. A windsail here. We'll want a connector that's down. And then that doesn't have any interface, so that's fine, we can avoid that. And then we need spindle here, and then we need a, we'll go across direction, just because, actually no. Actually what we were doing before was fine. So one, where was it? Down here, oops. Here and here, and we want a spindle there, and a spindle there, and that should work. We just need, I guess, sugarcane, and try that out. We'll just do that. There we go, so that's what 2 looks like per thing. So that is much faster. Very much faster. And then we'll obviously try the other recipes. So what was it, like beetroot and pumpkin? Sorry, potato. Mix those up. Can we also use hoppers? It's also probably a thing many people will be questioning, and it seems we cannot that way for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's intentional. Does that mean we can use a hopper on the side? I don't know about that either. We've got starch there, so you can use it on the sides, you can't output it that way. Can I use a chest, for example? On the side? Oops. Seems not. Okay, and starch just gives us nothing that will tell us there, but either way. So we'll get back to machines. So we know the mill can do stuff like that. We know the grinder can give us grit from ores, and the sawmill is for breaking down any log into 6 planks, planks into slabs, and then slabs into sticks. Okay, well, since we know that those this will generate enough for us, we'll give ourselves the sawmill, which I don't have on me currently, and I need to do a connection there, so that's going to be interesting in itself. I'm just going to go with sort of this approach and just a bit of that. So we'll go a log, put that in there. Okay, so it's because the other wasn't generating enough or stuffed up somewhere. So since we know this works, that's fine. Obviously you can carry the connection much further. I don't know if there's loss or anything. I haven't found anything like that yet. So yeah, and I don't think you can use a lever or redstone to restrict these. So let's see, can I restrict that? I cannot. Can I restrict this? I cannot. Okay, so now that does that, and we'll just go slabs next. So that's fine. And then we've got power storage, which is also important that we have not covered yet. And I assume height is also important here. Okay, so you can store it in pumped water. Okay. These batteries are a simple multi-block with a vertical column capped with that, and so on, which we know of, with a variable number of greater than so on. Cores are in the middle and must form an interrupted line from the base to the cap and must be facing in the right direction. The capacity and output rate is defined by its height. A battery with no cores is 1 tall, and each battery core adds 1 height. Battery may store 20 times the height to determine the power, accepts any amount of that per tick, and only outputs H, or height, consideration, I guess, of power per tick. This means that a battery needs... Oh, okay, so it's not height, so it's something else. Or what it is before it becomes that, I guess, when stored. Oh no, it's height. Okay, there's height, mine. Height seconds to charge up, I guess. Redstone signal must be supplied. Mate, you can supply one, sorry, to prevent it from discharging. Discharging any such inputs. It has 2 inputs on its sides. And obviously we know what those do. It's just having to actually consider it. So we got maybe like 1 or 2 sticks each there. So there's that. And we'll just try, I guess, generating some power up here. Why not? So we'll go with a battery core, battery cap, and that. So we want a base. And then we want a core. We'll just go with a few of them, and then we'll just go a battery cap. And I don't think it's going to tell us anything at all, because there's no... So we can do that, I assume, for discharge. I don't know if you have to have it on the side or something else. Can we have it pass through? Perchance? We probably can. I need a mill here, though. So, actually, we'll just go a sawmill, because we already know that connection works there. Yes, there we go. We already know a sawmill can have a connection through here, so we'll just get a log again. And it seems I'm not getting any connection through there. Interesting. So, that's why. Right, so the cap, that's not it. The base is there. That's not doing anything. Okay, so that's how we have to consider it, eh? Okay, so we need this. That's going there, and that goes out to the side. Sides there. Okay, so I do consider that when I make my own connections, so that's fine. That's nothing too terrible from my perspective. but it might not be for yours if you do prefer a different approach to something. Do I need this for discharge? Or it just hasn't built up enough yet? I'm not sure. But yeah, my guess is that's what you would do for a connection, is just have one of these, maybe use a bunch of connectors and that to go up, down, or multi-sided or something, to send it somewhere, and then eventually get through the base, and then do that, or something like that. I don't know. Obviously that one didn't work, there's probably a better way of doing it. But yeah, that's how the mod works as far as I can tell. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye. Yeah.